Kia ora, I'm David Chastain with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news that despite lingering recession worries, there are a set of comeback moves on today. Equities are rising, bond yields are firm, currencies are strengthening, and some data is expanding. All this gives a comeback vibe, even if none of it's completely convincing on its own. First in the US, the National Activity Index compiled by the Chicago Fed delivered a rise from sales, orders and jobs, and the gains were from personal consumption and housing. And these April gains were the sixth of the past 7 months, so they've now established a rising trend. And the US Fed has been surveying households and has found that most of them are pretty happy with their financial status. These are results that challenge the accepted narrative that most people are struggling. It seems that most Americans are not. And Singapore, Hong Kong and Taiwan all reported moderate to modest levels of inflation in April. In China, more analysts are accepting that their second quarter 2022 economic activity will be lower than the first quarter, and that seems to include officials in Beijing who have announced new tax cuts, increased rebates, postponed social security payments and loan repayments, and they've rolled out new investment projects to support their economy. They say the downward pressure on their economy continues to increase, and it's very difficult for many market entities there. Meanwhile, the US has assembled 13 countries to be part of its Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, a new free trade group. Its follow-up to the Trump-rejected CPTPP, which includes neither China nor the US nor India, and its answer to China's sponsored RCEP. New Zealand is in the IPEF, and it is as the other two trade sets as well. India is also part of the IPEF, but not part of the other two. The IPEF will encompass 40% of global GDP. The RCEP encompasses 30%, and the TPP covers about 14%, at least until China and Taiwan are accepted. The US Treasury 10-year yield will start today at 2.85%, and that's up 6 basis points. And the price of gold is a little firmer today, up $5 since this time yesterday, at $1,852 an ounce. And oil prices are marginally softer today, now just under $109.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just over $110.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will open today back up another half a cent against the US dollar, now at 64.6 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're a little changed at 91 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're softish at 60.5 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 71.5, which is up 20 basis points from this time yesterday. Kia ora, I'm David Chastain. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.